Hey guys, do you need to upgrade your guides? Are you feeling a little wobbly? Do you feel like you've raised your vibration and now you're like, what is happening? I have so much guidance and it's all like contradicting itself and I'm confused. Tune in here. My name's Rebecca Abraxas. We're remembering our greatness together. We're traversing the awakening journey into our ascension journey. Let's dive in. And if you need support, just go to my website, RebeccaAbraxas.com. There's lots of things there to support you. All right. So, guides, upgrading our guides. So if you recently have been doing a lot of work, a lot of awakening work, and you feel like your set point vibration is raising, what do? Your guides have to raise too. Sometimes you're working with guides that are at a lower vibration and it's time to say goodbye to them. Have gratitude. Now, if you've seen a video of mine before, I have talked about this before on this channel, but I really believe immersion and repetition are the mother of changing habits. So we've got to repeat, repeat, repeat. And I got a new way to talk about it today. I was in the bath today, taking my salt bath, and this analogy came up. When I was a little girl, I played softball and I was the pitcher, and I would bat as well. And whenever I was pitching or up at bat, I would hear all the people in the stands giving me guidance. Do it this way, don't do it this way. Oh, whatever. Well-intentioned adults telling this kid what to do. Guidance, guidance, guidance. And then I would look over at my dad. My dad was our coach. I'd look over at him, meet eyes, and he would tell me, this is what you're doing. My team, my coach, he had my back. Guys, it's the same thing. The peanut gallery, the spiritual peanut gallery guides, whether it's your inner child, it's entities, it's oppositional forces, even if it's light beings, a lot of that may be out of your vibrational trajectory right now. You may have risen high enough to let go of that guidance. So only you will know that. So you got to ask the question, what am I aligned with? So where's my vibrational set point? Where am I resonating at? And what guides are a match? Okay. Now, what I like to do, and maybe this will help, is I really like to take all the aspects of myself that are vibrating in, parallel universes and higher dimensions. And I want to just put us all together. I want to integrate us all. And then I want to tune into my sovereign connection at source, at my highest source self. I want to take guidance from my highest self, not from all the aspects of myself along the way that a lot of them are in lower frequency than myself at this point. So you want to tune into your highest self at source. Then you want to say, through me, for me, as me. And then you ask, I would like to hear the guidance sanctioned by me at source. And then that's the guidance that comes through. So since I've been doing this, everything's very clear. A lot of like the freneticness and like sometimes it's like, oh my God, I can't write fast enough type of thing. And then that's contradicting. That is stopped, okay? Your sovereign guidance is just for you. It's your coach that looks into your eyes and knows just what to say at just the right time. And this is you, for you, as you, okay? So this is a little different, okay? There's people all over YouTube talking about being, their guidance, their downloads, they're being channeled. That's all well and great. And I'm really, really encouraging you to tune in. Are you being channeled or guided by something that is a lower frequency than you? It is possible. Please tune into that. Human beings on planet Earth now are doing, especially the ones of us, the light workers and star seeds and volunteers. We are really upping our practice and we're raising to pretty high levels. And the ascension symptoms are all about like, getting this body to, acclimate to this high frequency. And our guides have to do the same thing. We have to acclimate to our sovereign source guide. Okay. So some light ETs, light beings are even, you know, well intentioned, but is that the best guide for you? Is that your team? Is that your coach? And you really want to get clear about who's your coach, who's your guide, who's your team. A lot of people will use ancestors as your team. I would say to tune into that. Is that bringing you down? Okay. Heal the energy from your lineage, from your ancestors. Heal that. Cut the cord and then get to your sovereign connection and your guide there, sanctioned by you, your higher self. Is this making sense? Is this confusing? Let me know in the comments and let me know your experiences. Do you feel like there's lots of voices? Do you feel like you're kind of confused in your meditation? Do you feel like you're trying to get clear about what's the knowing field and your intuition, but you're being led all over the place? This is really common when it's time to integrate and get very sovereign. Now, there are people, shamans and energy workers, that they're talking to a whole realm of entities, earth entities, ancestral entities. And if you're one of those people and you're doing work to raise your frequency, might be hard to hear, but you may be raising out of the frequency to do this shamanic work. And if you continue to do the shamanic work, you're going to be doing this. You're going to try to keep raising your vibration, and then you're going to go into this denser field with these frequencies, with these ancestors, with these earth energies, and it's going to be a big yo-yo. You're going to see that you're really, the ascension symptoms, there's just going to be a way of life for you, because you're going to be going high, low, high, low, high, low. So, you know, are you attached? Is your ego attached to, you know, a certain team of guidance? Okay. And some entities will be attached to you because their egos haven't been released yet. So it's going to have to be on you to put your ego aside and put your attachments aside and really ask yourself, have I outgrown this? Have I vibrationally outgrown this? Now, I really don't mean to offend anybody, but the awakening journey and the ascension journey requires you to detach and let that work go to someone else who's coming up the channel in their awakening journey, whose turn it is to do that. And as you awaken and awaken, it's your turn to do something else and to play at different areas. Now, if you're not working at ascension levels and you're not working to raise your vibration, and you really like the realm here, the earth realms, the shamanic realm, the certain energy healings in this realm, good for you. Stay there. It's really lighting up your life. But if it's starting to really interfere with your life, if you are starting to really feel the yo-yo of your vibration and the ascension symptoms, and you're just not clear and you're getting confused all the time and you feel stuck, most likely it's time to detach from what you're doing and the guides that you're with, and raise your awareness to what's next for you vibrationally. And that means a new team of guides, or just your sovereign connection to your highest source guide. I don't mean to insult anybody. It's just that this is an expanding universe. We are expanding consciously all the time, and we are raising our vibration. And if you are a light worker, a healer, starseed, volunteer, way shower, you are here raising your vibration and raising the vibration of the planet. And you're going to be graduating out of paths and out of energetic schools. It happened with me, several things. I used to be a Reiki practitioner, and I just couldn't be with that energy anymore. It's a beautiful energy. It's so, so lovely. I loved it. It served me. It contributed to me. And I still sometimes use it on my boys, but for me, it was kind of doing this back and forth yo-yo thing for me. So only you will know where you are, but just know that it's okay to always be evolving. And we're moving fast these days. We're moving very fast. It's the Great Awakening. And if you've committed your life to your spiritual journey, to your energetic journey, to your quantum healing, you will not stay with the same guides and the same work, okay? It's going to be ever changing. So stay in the expansiveness of it. And you can get very clear guidance, okay? And it's not going to feel frenetic or chaotic or contradictory. It's going to be very, very clear, like it's just you, okay? Because it is. It's you, it's your highest self, it's your highest ascended self giving you guidance of how to ascend. So listen and be willing, so willing to let go. There's so much we're going to have to let go of once we do leave these bodies. We're going to have to let go of it eventually. So, you know, is your practice, is your spiritual practice, is your healing work, are you outgrowing it? And are you outgrowing the guides that are guiding you with that? And none of this is right or wrong or good or bad, but if you're having I'm saying this because I needed to hear this. I had to figure this out, and it was hard. And perhaps someone watching this really needed to hear this and give the permission to walk away from something, to say goodbye to certain guides or bodies of work, because it's just not a match anymore. Any questions? If you need support with this, if you need support kind of navigating this, I have a great program called Align now, where you get a 75-minute intuitive mentoring session, and then I make you a guided light language sound healing MP3, which you listen to for 30 days to kind of really create a different set point vibrationally. And it's in these programs that we can really talk about upgrading guides. And then afterwards, you get a 30-minute integration session after the 30 days that you listen to your sound healing. So if that's something that seems interesting to you, let me know. I also have gift certificates if you want to give it as a gift to someone. And you can check that out at RebeccaAbraxas.com. And I also do free discovery calls if you're like, I wonder if I'd be a match here. So I'd be happy to do a 20-minute free discovery call to see if this program is right for you. All right, beautiful being. Do the work. Ask the questions. Is it time to shift and upgrade your guides? Is it time to unhook from the work and the path you're on? Only you will know. Ask some questions. Namaste.